Well, Rick, we've seen you work out. No school like the old school. You're rolling back the years there and some of the old methods, the belt back on. You seem to really enjoying it.
Yes, I've gone back to the old school, as you say. You know, I did my best work under Billy Graham. And Billy Graham had very, very similar tactics and training methods to Bob Shannon. And yeah, it's great. I mean, I had most success with Billy Graham. So I'm going back to the old school. And, you know, it's sometimes you get with the size of the fights I've been involved in, sometimes you get caught up with the BS, so to speak, you know, and it's nice to go back, having nice people around you like Bob Shannon. He's a wonderful man, he's a good friend, and having a good, you know, healthy atmosphere in the gym is making me better all over. And I'm concentrating on Senchenko, not all the stuff that sometimes comes with fights such as the size of this one again.
No, your training's going to taper off now, obviously. You're fit, you're probably not far off the weight now. In terms of sparring, how's that gone? How have you found getting in there and taking the shots again?
Well, that was probably the most worrying part of the whole training, isn't it? You know, I didn't announce my comeback, but I hadn't sparred. And, you know, all the aspirations could have gone out the window the first time someone hit me on the nose or the chin, couldn't it? But I loved it, if I'm brutally honest with you. You know, there was, you know, it wasn't like, oh, I forgot how hard that was, I don't fancy this no more. Every time someone hit me on the chin, or every time I did a circuit and it started getting hard, or every time I started doing my road work or my sprints, it made me more determined, because I know there's people out there going to be thinking, 34 years of age, all them miles on the clock, you know, his last defeat against Pacquiao, all them personal problems, 4.5 stone lighter, he can't come back the same. So every time it gets hard, that's what's giving me the drive at the minute.
You know there's going to be a full MEN arena as well. You've been emotional in press conferences ahead of this one. How are you going to keep those emotions in check?
It's very, very important, because I mean, life has kicked my backside, to be honest, and you know, a lot of, you know, personal problems away from boxing, you know, and then obviously the defeat by Pacquiao, and, you know, and everything that really, I've got so much anger, so much fury, so much, you know, I want to do, like redeem myself and make everyone proud again. And if you could put it all in a ball and throw it against Senchenko, he's in for a whole lot of trouble, but it's got to be channeled in the right way. You know, it's got to be controlled, it's got to be to the game plan that me and Bob have worked to over these weeks and weeks of training, and it's got to be done in a, you know, a very positive manner. But it's going to be a tough one for me. I'm going to have to hold it together. But, you know, if I'm the champion, I say I am, it won't be a problem.
We've had a look at Senchenko, we've seen his workout. In some ways he looks typically Eastern European, but he is taller than you. He's probably got the reach on you, obviously. I mean, how do you see it going in terms of your tactics on the night? Well,
you know, my tactics on the night will be a case of, you know, I've got to get close to him. He'll try and walk me onto big right hands and big right uppercuts as I'm going. And what I've got to do with all this emotion that we're talking about is that I don't go in there, i.e. Manny Pacquiao revisited, i.e. Floyd Mayweather revisited. I'm 34 years of age, I'm also a trainer now. I like to think I'm a little bit older and wiser. Use that good movement and good footwork and moving off the sides, you know, like I did do years ago when I was with Billy Graham, working that body belt, going off of the angles. And if I can bring that back to form, which I am 100% confident I will do, what I've got should be too much for me.
And just you mentioned the pressure of the night, the emotion of the night, and, you know, in the past training camps haven't exactly been brilliant, like the Pacquiao fight. I mean, how have you managed to cope with the added pressure of everything that's going on around the scenes, without getting too personal, with everything that's gone on for you, family-wise, and obviously with the problems you've had in the past?
Well, you know, the problems is, like, I'm a week off from the fight now, and I've told everybody the reason why I'm coming back, and want to make everybody proud, and, you know, how I feel I've let the country down, the British boxing down, and everything like that. You know, I want to forget about my problems. You know what I mean? You know, I'm a week before the fight. I've got my nasty head on now. You know, I've told the story. We've all heard it. You know, so let's get on with it now, and let me just throw it all at him on November 24th. You know, all that anger, all that frustration, throw it in a nice, positive manner, and you know, it'll be good enough on the night, to be honest with you. I'm done talking about all the problems. I mean, me, Ricky Hatton, problems were yesterday. Ricky Hatton today, no problems whatsoever. He's got the problems come November 24th.